Capitalism isn't perfect because of greed. However, you cannot tell me what to do with the thing that I own. You can't tell me that I can't charge more money for my property.
I
Now, if
can't
you
tell
don't
you
like it,
here.
cool.
I can't tell you that here, but it's still the consumer, the average Joe is still being fucked over and nobody care. And that's the fucking
Not true.
problem. That's us putting the corp before the person again. Let me tell you this. Okay. Before pandemic, you can go in the barbershop and get a real deal cut for $20. All right. So what we did was for the pandemic, you know what? We need a haircut so bad, I'm gonna throw you 40. Might even give you the 60, right, Anton? So let me tell you how they get over on the common person. Well, after the pandemic, the barbers didn't want to go down on their price. But this is what they were failing to. We was paying you for taking the risk of cutting our house doing cover. If we was in the military, when we go overseas, we get paid more. It's called hazardous pay. So now that goddamn me, now that COVID over, the barbers don't want to readjust their price to what it was. They continue
you
to
don't tell them niggas to lower their price
because that's what the market at. Everything that was driving up the price where we can pay.
What the market was at, then that's what they would have to deal with.
No, so bro, listen. Listen, we was getting paid more, so we'll pay you more. The consumer was actually being fair. Niggas had all type of money. You had the PPP loan going on, the unemployment checks. So we had more money, we'll give you money. Bam, that's cool. We gave y'all hazardous pay in the middle of the hazard. Now that there's no longer a hazard, when do we readjust the prices? When do the housing market come down? We know the money not there no more.
You can't tell. Well, maybe we should tell restaurants that they shouldn't charge what they charge. Whatever it is.
Regulate it.
You can't regulate restaurant prices?
Yes, we don't have the money to be paying these top prices no more because we're not getting the money. When do you look and say, okay, damn, the consumer don't have this money?
Dog, you are crazy, bro.
I'm not crazy. They continually fuck us over and government watch them do it.
You cannot tell people what it is that they should charge. And if the restaurant is not pricing or they're not giving the quality according to whatever it is that the consumers is thinking, then the restaurant goes out of business and nobody saves them. You cannot regulate, bro. Y'all want to overregulate everything. And all you basically doing is creating red tape, making it more difficult for businesses to open, and you giving the government more control over what it is that we do in society. You cannot have that, bro. You can't have regulation up to your eyeballs. That's one of the things that actually stifle growth. That stifles innovation. And I think that most people really don't know what they're asking for. If they did, I don't understand why you niggas won't move to a country that's more communist.
Because you know why.
I don't understand. Like, if this is what y'all want, they have this available for y'all. I'm not gonna never tell nobody. 2K, that's like saying regulate the amount of money that you can make on Kick or YouTube or whatever it is that you got going on. Nobody should be able to regulate how much. It's a lot of people think that we overpaid as content creators because they don't know the work that we put in. Should they regulate what it is that you do? Because if you're gonna regulate them niggas, then they should be able to regulate what you make too, right? Why can't they tell you why you should only make $100,000 max per year on as a content creator? Why shouldn't somebody be able to regulate how much you make? What makes you so much more special than everybody else?
And so I'm not speaking for myself and my selfish ways.
Well, no. You speaking for barbers?
Huh?
You speaking for barbers?
No. I'm speaking for the commoner, bro.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Common people watch our show every day.
I get it, bro.
I'm asking. I'm just genuinely curious. Where does the regulation end? Who's to determine who makes what when?
I don't think the problem is with the job and what you're making. I'm talking about real life issues that is impacting everybody. Anton, if you make $150,000 at your job, so fucking be it. What I'm talking about is, hey, you can't raise the rent if everybody not making $150,000.
Nigga, like, it don't stop at rent though. It don't.
Here's the thing, 2K.
Doesn't.
Again. Why? Let's use the barber argument. Why won't you cut your own fucking hair?
I do. Nigga, you can't.
No,
listen.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the person that's complaining about the barber price.
No, I'm gonna be honest. I have to, bruh. It's me and my child. Between both of us, you spend.
You, Tukay.
No, okay, listen,
okay. That's complaining about the barber prices.
What, Anton? Niggas want to look good too, bro.
Oh, so it's his obligation to reduce his price because you want to look good and you don't feel like cutting your own price.
It's his obligation to have fair pricing.
But are you basing his fair price?
No.
But what if he was actually charging too low from the get-go? Because it seems like you're coming up with fair pricing based off of what the price once was. Maybe the barbers
ain't did nothing different, Keri.
He's reducing. He's trying to reduce somebody. You don't know the level of investment that man made in himself. How long he been cutting? You don't know what sacrifices he made earlier. That dude, if he's making X amount of dollars, whatever it is that he's making, he deserve it because he worked his way into that spot. Most barbers that don't even start off making a lot of money to where they can charge that type of price in the first place.
Listen, Anton, okay, 3 years ago, I was staying in an apartment. My rent went up literally over time of like 3 years. My rent went up $600. Okay, I didn't get no extra square footage. I didn't get no folks to come over and repaint shit. I ain't get no new ceilings, no new ceiling fan, anything. They get it more while I get the same. Like at what point, so with the barbers, it was the same cut that I'm paying $60 and $80 for a month. It's the same cut that I was paying $20 for. What extra did I get? It's like you charging me more. I get no more than I've been getting, and the only reason you charging me more is because you can. So at some point you got to regulate it.
He's charging you more because he feels like the value for his services. What about the fact that he may feel like he's been underpricing himself the entire time in the first place?
Listen, I understand the increase, but from 20 to 60 in 2 years, nigga, you making more than a surgeon.
Guess what? You don't have to go. The only time that this becomes a problem is if you're being made to do it. You do not have to go to this nigga. You can go and get your own clippers. You can get your own edgers, and you can cut your hair and you can cut your son's hair. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is.
Listen, and that's what it been boiling down to, cuz like niggas are literally by force having to do it on their own. Like sometimes I have to look at me and my child and say which one need the haircut the most because the shit too high. And I could what?
You don't even got, I know you're being disingenuous, but I'm gonna play along because you don't even have no hair.
Bro, I got to get this shit trimmed up. A real bald head. You know I can't do that. I don't know how to raise it. A real bald head, the shit that shine, nigga. I want the real bald head. I don't want that dull ass bald head. You can't do the shiny shit at the house, Anton. You got to go sit your ass in a chair. Take your hat off. I guarantee you ain't got the shiny shit. Exactly. You can't go get that dull ass bald head, bro.
You being disingenuous as thank you. Everybody know my head shine. You being very
because you go to the shop.
No, I don't go to no goddamn shop.
It's because he uses T. Shinley.
40% off your first order, 20% off the life.
Right, hey,
bro. Free gift. Ladies get it for the fellas. Fellas don't wait for the ladies to get it for you. I'm about to hit the streets right now.
Hey, but for real, Anton, like
great.
I'm always pull for the people, bro. The lower middle class and the low class, we are being raped right now.
Nigga, you not in the same class. Why do you keep trying to make yourself
I'm lower middle class.
I keep lying to y'all. Listen, you broke niggas that's watching this right now. Shout out to all of my broke people. I love all of y'all.
Thank you.
Y'all niggas is, I keep telling y'all this all the time, but I'm gonna say it again. Y'all not in the, have you seen this nigga's kitchen?
Nigga up.
Yeah, put your head down, nigga. Y'all keep acting like this nigga relate to y'all. This nigga ceilings is like
you live in like 4,000 square feet.
Got your friend, he don't even got no hair. He using Barbers as an example.
Listen,
he not like y'all.
Okay, when you hear those people's voices and they're saying they're being
niggas a true capitalist,
as you're saying, what's your response to them?
Man, it's nothing that you really can do. You just give them a smile to run with, Keri.
And so and that's the part that I think that is unfortunate, because that's not empowering. That's not. I think let's say that you're right. Let's say that it's unfortunate, whatever. If you're not going to leave the country, then what can you do? So we have so many opportunities to make money in other ways other than just going to the job, other than just staying. Like, you have so many other alternatives. So why don't you introduce them to those ideas? So you're talking to somebody who's complaining about their rent increasing, right? And they can't make ends meet. Okay, fine. You look around their house and they have bottles that they paint on. Do you tell them to sell their bottles on Etsy?
No.
Right. So we sit and we complain and we want people to give us all this money and opportunity. Not even opportunity, because it doesn't even sound like we want opportunity. It sounds like we just want handouts.
Keri,
I just want you to cover my rent. That real
Keri,
talk.
that's not what I'm advocating for. I'm not advocating.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
Because some people, we're also assuming that they chose the right neighborhoods and houses and homes to live in the first place. We don't even know if they could really afford it when the rent wasn't even risen. So we're assuming that they already made great economically sound decisions in the first place. So I'm just saying, like, why do we perpetuate you are being taken advantage of? Yeah, it does suck. Nothing you can do about it. Like, why don't we flip the narrative?
Keri,
get out of the situation.
Keri,
make
what
some
you saying?
Sacrifices.
What you saying? I'm not advocating for a nigga not to work hard to go get an extra job. What I'm saying is, when I do have an extra job, the rent just went up to make the extra job seem like a mandatory job. That's what I'm saying. It has to be regulated, because the more they see that they can drain from us, the more they do.
So again,
there's not a thing.
This
you
is
don't
when,
have an answer.
This is when I do have answers. This is when you say, hey, instead of you scrolling through Instagram, watching all these people have negative comments about Charlie Kirk getting murdered,
Go work harder.
Why don't you go check out Terica Smith, who will tell you how you can go and get into real estate with no money. You can go and you can get trailer park. Whatever, you can say what you want to say. You can say what you want to say.
Keri,
you can say what you want to say.
Listen, Keri,
you can say. You won't even let me. Go ahead.
Keri, if working hard is the formula to having successful Americans, you wouldn't have no poor Mexicans. You wouldn't have no poor black people, because we work hard as fuck.
I'm not talking about
No. All I hear is say, when the price go up, work harder, nigga. Work harder and give me my motherfucking money. That's all I'm hearing.
You said it. You're making yourself mad with your own narrative, and I'm
suggesting.
Mad. Tukay, I never said go work harder.
You said
said it.
Pick up a bottle, put some $1,000 on it, and go sell it. Work harder.
That's smarter.
It's work.
What you don't want to
you know the thing about
it's not that people have a problem with working. What I'm saying is, when we started making more money, all they do is take the price up to take away from that work.
That's not true. Tukay, that's according to what the scenario you gave. That's not true. You said people were making more during the pandemic when they had PPP loans. That's not making more. Again goes back to people don't have economic. They don't even know what to do with their money.
Jesus.
They don't know what to do.
Y'all, bro, I named three forms of income. PPP, that was just an example, because they did have the economy booming. But I also named the unemployment checks and basically the free money that they was giving out. They had stimulus checks as well. They was making more.
Don't you realize that is one of the things that caused massive inflation inside of the United States of America?
Yeah.
That is one of the very things, is that you can't keep printing money and handing out money for no services and think that the prices is not.
You wouldn't have to print money if we could pay it with our regular wage.
And not for nothing, Tukay, the PPP money was not
PPP money.
You said it.
No, I gave you 3 examples. Leave the PPP money. That was for the illegal motherfuckers.
Okay, but I'm just saying, you use these as examples of when people's money increased. So how did their money increase on their own merit? Give me an example of their money increasing on their own merit then, because all the examples you gave is someone else giving them money for the moment.
And listen,
here's the play. Here's the play. And people don't want to. They don't want to acknowledge this, but this is the real play. Is that the biggest scam on people is making them think that they need a handout. And it's because it's really a combination of things. Is the biggest thing is, what are you doing with your money when you get it? Most people don't want to stay down. Most people run out and get student loans. Most people run out and finance a car. Most people want to leave their mama's house so early so that they can get out on their own. And so it's really the marketing that people are selling. Rich people push marketing. And so what they're doing is they're selling you that you can't afford it. And so you have to then make sure that you do more things, which then cause you to spend more money and finance more things in order to try to keep up with a lifestyle that you don't need. That is the real scam. Has nothing to do with affordability. Even the examples that you're using is stupid. It's stupid. You don't have to go and pay a fucking barber. You don't. You can go and cut your own hair. You can learn how to do your own shit. You can learn how to do your own beard. Like all of the things that we pretend like we have to have.
I ain't say that.
It's a first fucking world problem. It is not. You can wear t-shirts. We wear the fucking Amiri jeans, and we'll fucking pay.
You can make your own t-shirts.
I seen niggas paying $6,000 for Chrome Heart jeans and sit there complaining about rent while they was sleeping on a fucking blow-up mattress.
And I'm not talking about them niggas.
No, bro.
I'm talking about the common niggas, dog.
We're overstimulated with buying shit that we don't need to justify a lifestyle that we do not have to live. It is the dumbest thing in the world. And so people keep trying to pretend like it's not real. Every nigga I know, once they get a little bit of money, you know what they go do? They go buy a fucking chain.
Okay, Anton, I'm not talking about
going buy a chain.
You talking about you acting like Molly now. You talking about a nigga you talking. You acting like my Anton. Ask yourself this, like just be totally honest. The average American, how much does rent come out of their check? 80, 70, 60, 40, 30%. Let me know. How much is people's rent? Hold on, let me reword the question right. How much does rent account for a person's check?
I don't know, Tukay. Tell me.
80%.
That's a lie. That's the biggest nigga. You lie.
Cite your sources.
Okay, bro. All right, bro. Listen, we can't even have a conversation if you can't just be real.
Well, because like when you sign the application, you have to make 3 times your rent to even get qualified.
No, you have to know. No, hold on, time out. You did. I'm glad you said that because they tell you have to make 3 times as more, and every tenant at the office know that the people is motherfucking lying.
Nigga, do you know why they asked for 3 months?
They don't ask for 3 months, Anton. They say you have to make
3 times.
Listen, if your rent is Anton. If your rent,
I don't know
if your rent is hold on. If your rent is $4,000, they saying you hold on, Anton. They if your rent is $4,000,
$4,000 in rent, $2K on average.
Okay, if your rent is the average rent price is $2,000 at least. If your rent is $2,000, they saying you have to make $6,000 a fucking month. While knowing these people don't make $6,000 a month. If I made $6,000 a month, I wouldn't be in this bitch.
So, Tukay,
the average rent price is $1,640 a month.
$1,640 a month.
That is I literally just looked it up.
Okay, so
do you see that
maybe AI
is about 31.7?
Average rent is $1,640 a month.
Listen, bro, I guarantee you, the average person, goddamn me, they spending 80% of their check on fucking rent.
That might mean they're living where they shouldn't be living.
No, everybody's living. Yes, because they should be on the street. Because can't nobody afford the shit.
Hold on. If the average rent is $1,600 a month,
$22,000,
and you're spending $1,600, and you're spending 80% of your money on rent, nigga, you don't even make $30,000 a year.
Welcome to America.
No, nigga, that's a lie. That is a lie. You can't just make up numbers and expect for me to go along with it. That is a lie, bro.
Jeez Louise, bro.
The average person makes more than 20, 30, 40, $20,000 to fucking $30,000 a year, bro.
Okay.
That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a fucking lie all day long. Like we could sit here and like give our opinion, but all day long, that's a lie.
The average salary is what, Anton? In America?
I don't know.
What's
The average? No.
about what?
The average,
40,
listen,
45?
listen. I don't know. I can look it up. But the average household income in the United States of America is around $70,000 a year.
What? Fuck no.
Oh shit! I'll pull it up.
Why would a ball down if we had 70,000 flowing through the grill? Boy, fuck no. Nowhere near it. But you ain't for to tell my poor
I'm
ass we
literally
had
gonna pull it up.
70,000 flowing through the grill.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. The median household income. Literally, I'm about to pull it up. I'm gonna show my screen. I'm gonna put average household income, and I'm about to show my screen. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I put stop sharing.
I don't care what that screen say. You ain't finna tell me that shit true. What? Please.
Scroll all the way up to the top. You missed
4% increase from 2022, estimated at 77. Real median household income was $80K in 2023.
At time, go all the way up. I seen something.
I seen some too.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna say 121.
This is actually higher. I went with the lower number. It says the median. Listen. Y'all want to joke or you want to have a real conversation? The median household income is $83,000 a year. I actually was a little short. The average U.S. household income in 2024 was $121,000 a year.
Hey, yo, okay. Hey, Anton,
listen. We can sit here and argue all day long. When I actually pull up the numbers, I was off. It's more.
Okay.
So you can feel how you want to feel. And again, if y'all just want to argue based off of emotions, and we can argue based off of emotions. This is according to the census, census.gov. The real median household income was $80,610 in 2023.
And tell me,
4% increase from 77. This comes directly from payrolls. This is not my opinion. This is according to the income in the United States of America, according to the Census Bureau. So we can sit here and go back and forth.
Census.gov for 2024 said it's 83,730.
I don't give a fuck what that shit say.
I know you don't, because we don't argue with truth. We just talk shit, bro.
No. I know a lot. Anton, if the average house had $80,000, we wouldn't be having this talk. There wouldn't be no talks of poverty
all day long.
There wouldn't be no talks of poverty.
I said, when I pull up the facts, I don't know how you niggas is arguing with facts. Like use the facts to justify your argument, but don't sit here and tell me that $1,600 in rent is 80% of a nigga's income. I don't believe that.
What I know about stats, you can find a stat to bag. I can find a stat to bag up everything I just said.
I did. Look at what I put inside of the Google chat.
I can find the same.
Crazy. No. I didn't do nothing crazy. I put average household income in the United States of America. That's all I put. I didn't put nothing crazy. Average household income in the United States. I'm not looking for anything.
Then we don't have a problem. If this was true, we got the strongest middle class in the world. Our lower class.
We got a spending problem, bro. We have a spending problem. Niggas got a spending problem. People got student loans. They got Klarna. They got Afterpay. They got vacations that they planning for. Niggas is willing to spend. Chicks is gonna buy their clothes no matter what. People got a spending problem. That's the truth, bro. Like, we can sit here and play these games all day long. Niggas got a spending problem. Y'all niggas, they subscribe to OnlyFans, though.
You got to do something you can enjoy.
Every fucking football game that I went to the Lions game, that shit was sold the fuck out.
I guarantee you ain't see no poverty stricken.
Every single seat in that bitch was sold out.
And you ain't see no poverty stricken areas in that motherfucker.
NBA Youngboys concert sold the fuck out.
Them niggas sitting in a nosebleed, man.
The whole stadium is sold out. Beyonce's concerts sold out. Kendrick Lamar's concerts sold out. Any new store opening, the new hair shop sold the fuck out. Line is wrapped around the building. Man, don't give me that shit, bro. I'm sad of niggas making excuses, but
I'm not making no excuses. I'm not making no fucking excuses. Never an excuse will be made. I know the real.
Keep on picking the wrong curriculums, getting $100,000 in student loans, and then getting mad because you got to pay the bitch back. Stop crying, man. Stop crying about that shit and get it.
All right.
Niggas is always complaining about shit that they create for themselves. Oh my God, I gotta go into the barbershop and spend $60 on a cut. Nigga, they cut your own fucking hair. What's wrong with you? Nigga, you ain't gotta spend $60 on no cut. Y'all the same niggas that sit there and tell me, man, you gotta spend some money on these hoes. You gotta trick off on them. You the same nigga that told me that, Tukay. You said that.
How dare a nigga enjoy the money he worked hard as fuck to get? How dare? How fucking dare?
Nobody told you had to be a
They
trick,
only
nigga.
give you enough money to so your ass can get back to work.
Tricking
Or
on
they
these
can
hoes.
learn how to grow
Claire,
the
they
money
learn
and
that
multiply.
shit.
They
Claire,
see, but so then what are you saying then?
Claire, like respectfully, Care. Like your husband handling the finance. You don't even know about
That's
the woes.
you don't. That's not true.
Listen, okay, so listen, I'm saying
That's not true.
Care. Okay, listen.
Do you know that to be true?
Yes.
You know that to be true.
Yes, you too happy.
I'm
You too happy. Your ass will have to go to work tomorrow. You'll have to be you'll be in a bad sleep because you got to work tomorrow, so the bills can be paid at the end of the month. Care, don't do that. Don't do that.
Tukay, you don't know my story.
Care, I know your face. I'm looking at you.
Then that means
Show me your hands.
That means I do a good.
Them some nice looking fucking hands. I can show
hands.
exactly. No, that them nice looking hands. Now I can show you the real
You-
struggle.
you
What the
ready
girls
for
be
some
lifting at.
nails.
Listen,
You know,
Care.
and when y'all do see my nails done, guess who did it? Me.
No, I'm not
Guess
talking
who
about
did
the
it?
nail.
Me.
But Care, I'm talking
Guess who
about.
cuts hair in this house? I cut my husband's hair and my son's hair.
They cut that. It ain't enough money flowing through that bitch. You
No,
think
I'm a good barber.
No,
I'm a
you
real
ain't no good barber.
He
That
taught-
nigga having to take
Nah,
shortcuts.
he taught
You
me
don't
years
understand
ago.
the struggle, Care.
I'm
but
a
let's
great
be
barber.
for real though. Let's be for real though.
Learn.
Like that's some real shit. Like people are smart and they saying, I don't want to spend my money on this. Let's keep the money in house. I don't see why that's a problem. That don't mean that somebody is struggling or that somebody is not making like that just means that we being smart. That's smart, bro. Y'all niggas will argue against that. See, like what the fuck?
All right.
I mean, and just so you know, because everybody knows I'm from Jersey. I met my husband in Jersey. We made a decision to move down south intentionally because at that
It's
time,
cheaper.
it's way cheaper.
I know.
So right. So some people, it might be that I saw people putting in stuff like, well, California numbers or this. You might have to move. If you want better bang for your buck, you might have to get up and go somewhere else.
No. See, that's what we saying. Like, listen, I had to move my wife from Hawaii to Texas because it was cheaper, so we could live better. It ain't that I wasn't working hard there. It's that the housing market over there so fucking crazy that what I'm making here over there, I'll be in fucking poverty. And that's not fair to the average consumer.
You don't deserve to live everywhere.
Being a
You want to live.
consumer, be a producer.
You don't get to pick where you don't get to like determine the prices of the places that you want to live.
You should be. Big corporations determine the prices we pay.
Who told you that?
No,
Big corporations determine the price that we pay.
Tukay,
Regulated.
do you have a finance degree? Because you're giving out bad information. Stop.
Molly, you won't pay bills neither. I ain't trying to talk to you.
You don't know what I do.
I do
know I'm
know.
not about
You
to be
too
giving out
comfortable
bad
over there.
information to try to sound like I'm
send
right.
me send me somebody who handled the bulk of the finances. Hey, Kimmy, how you doing, my love? Okay, I'm not trying to talk to two women who ain't touched the fucking bill in years. Y'all don't even check the fucking mailbox.
What are
I
you
ain't trying to hear that
about?
shit. Y'all won't even touch the
I'm studying
goddamn
to be an
mail.
accountant.
Yeah. Only thing
Just
your ass is
saying.
accounting for is
It
your
don't
ass
work
and
like
feet.
that. What you're saying is just bad information.
Send me somebody who pay the bills.
It literally is dependent on the market.
I'm not trying to
supply
talk
and
to y'all
demand. Like, what are you
privileged
talking
ass,
about?
bro.
When you say pay the bills, what do you mean?
I mean, pay this. It's only one way to pay them motherfuckers.
I mean, you go get the money
Auto
or
pay?
you allocate it. I've always been the allocator. That don't mean I'm going to get it, but I'm responsible.
Listen, Kimmy, I know for a fact I know I can say this with all my heart and mean. I know for a fact Molly or Keri do not check the fucking mail. I know that they don't.
That's a
I
fact.
know that.
I don't go to the mailbox.
That's how privileged you is. You don't know what you talking about. I need to talk to your husband. You don't even know the sacrifice.
No, but that doesn't mean I don't know the bills. I just don't. I don't have a need to go to the mailbox because everything I need to know I can find out.
She won't even touch the bill, bro.
But you talk about outsourcing labor that
she won't even touch the bill.
That's
There's
not
certain
what I
things you
said.
can do yourself. That's
I got 'em
okay.
right
You don't
here.
have to outsource everything.